when I said do the work, I want to make sure nobody took that as a stereotype of saying black people are lazy. What I meant by doing the work is we don't take our coming out of a situation we're in serious to the degree that it should be the number one thing on our mind. Like culture is usually built around things and practices that help people survive. You know what I'm saying? And thrive. That's what culture's built around. So, for example, you know what I'm saying? What we've been through being oppressed and going to war with certain people, martial arts should be number one. That's what certain societies, they see martial arts as a key thing. Focus on finance, like certain groups of people who that's all they primarily focus on, and they go to every society and they rise to the top or take it over because that's their focus is attaining power and finances. That should be in our thing too. Ideas and ideologies that protect our people, our minds of being infiltrated by outside ideas that make things rough for us. For instance, in our community, you see there's these red pill and the feminist ideology running rampant. You see what I'm saying? And that's making relationships hard. But if your people have a relationship standard already, then that stuff don't work. You see, culture protects a people. And that's what we should be working on and focus on. But instead, we're putting a lot of emphasis and a lot of hope into things like voting and waiting for somebody else to come and save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they gave everybody reparations right now, it wouldn't do anything. Actually, if they was going to do it to shut us all up, this would be the best time to do it right now while we don't really have our shit together as a people. There's no central government or people that you would give that money to who would distribute it or build things that would protect us and make sure we get it. They're going to give it to Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? We don't have things set up for us. You see what I'm saying? And that's a problem. That's what I'm talking about. And that's my main message here is that nation building mentality and everything that comes with that is what we're missing. And none of the ideologies talk about it. The Nation of Islam was supposed to be that. But that's a whole nother story of how they got away from it and why they're not constantly on that and whether they was infiltrated or not. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter. They're not growing the way they used to. They're not coming how they used to come. So something happened. You know what I'm saying? But it all boils back down to nation building ideology and the things that come with that to get things done. That's where we need to be. And that's where all the solutions are. Thing is, though, none of these other ideologies have those principles in there. Whether you're a Hebrew Israelite, Christian, Muslim has some of it, and all these ideologies have pieces, but they don't have the complete script in order to do it. And that's very interesting because I studied in all these schools of thoughts, and none of them really have the script besides the Moorish ideology. You see what I'm saying? The Moorish ideology has that script, but if you don't read everything, you'll miss it.